Hi guys, Nicholas here at Online Calisthenics, and today we're going to talk about 3 great exercises to build extremely strong shoulders and a bulletproof core. The first thing we're going to talk about is called the dive bomb push-ups. So let's take a look. Start in a pike push-up, get to the ground, and then end up in a plank and push back up. So what's really important here is to start in a nice pike position. You want to have your pelvis tilted back, you want to stay on your toes, and you want to have your shoulders leaning forward over your hands. So don't let your shoulders just stacked over your wrist, but a little more forward. That will start to engage your shoulders as you begin the movement, and that will create tension in your shoulder before you get down, giving you more power at the bottom. Keep your elbows tucked in. While you perform the movement, it's very important to not flare your elbows out and go down slowly and end up in a plank, just like right here. So you want to face the floor and then move forward. And the very important fact here is to bring your hands to your hips. So a lot of time you see those movements done, but not with full range of motion. So people mostly stop where the chest is. It's very important to lean forward more so that you activate more shoulder strength, and it really will challenge the whole upper body at once. So that will really create a lot of tension in your core. The important factor here is to not arch your body up once you finish the movement. There are variations with that arch up, but the reason why I do it this way is to keep the tension within the core throughout the whole movement. If you start arching a little bit at the end of the movement, that's going to release the tension in the core. You'll have to reapply tension to come back up. So I highly recommend you try to not give up the form, don't arch, and try to press back up from there, just like this. And here, you push back up, keeping a nice and straight back. So the second thing we'll talk about is called the shoulder forward lean. It's basically a plank on your elbows where you would lean way further forward than you would on a normal plank. So let's take a look. Get on your elbows and lean forward. And then activate your shoulders as much as possible. Come back and switch hands. And repeat. Great exercise. So the important thing here is to keep a hollow posture throughout the whole isometric hold. It really creates a crazy amount of tension within the entire core section, whether your back, the front of your core, sides, everything will get fired up doing this. And your shoulder, the front of your deltoids, is really going to take a lot of tension throughout the whole hold. And it's going to really reinforce your shoulder strength and help for a lot of different movements, like a handstand, for example, or for those of you guys who train the planche. All these advanced moves will benefit from doing these leans. They're way harder than they look, so try to hold for about 3 to 5 seconds each side. So switch your arm back and forth and repeat for 3 to 5 sets. The last exercise I will cover today is a ab roll out. You might have seen the little ab wheeler thing on the internet before. I'm showing you how to use a skateboard because most people have a skateboard somewhere, and it's a great alternative to the little ab wheeler. And in a similar way, it activates your shoulders and your core, but it's a different pattern because you're rolling out and you're going to have an overhead extension. That creates a great complement to the 2 exercises we covered. Let's take a look. You want to slide forward and extend your arms as much as possible. And repeat, same thing for 3 to 5 reps. Here I'm changing my grip so that my head can go further down right here. So start on your feet, but then end up on your toes. It's very important. So here, as you can see, I'm on my toes, so don't try to stay on your feet. So get your heels square, perpendicular to the floor. Limit your arch as much as possible. I have a mild arch here, but I'm really countering with my pelvis tilt. So same thing, tilt your pelvis back and don't let your belly sag forward. Activate your entire core chain. The back of your shoulders is going to be very activated as soon as you reach that parallel posture. So instead of feeling more in the front, this one you're going to feel more in the back, the side as well. I mean, everything is going to feel activated, but that's a great complement to the 2 exercises that we talked about before. So very important to not let your back arch. That's the key pointer here on that movement. Do not let it arch. So whether you're coming back up or down, here hollow your body as much as possible. And obviously the more you extend, the more your back is going to tend to arch. So counter this. And you can hold at the bottom for a few seconds at the last rep. That creates a good amount of tension, and it's a good challenge for any level, really. If you're very advanced, just hold longer. This is it for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and share the content. All our programs include the movements that are present on that YouTube channel, very much detailed programming. It's a very comprehensive membership, so you can try for $1 and see if it's a good fit for you. You'll find plenty of content on our platform, onlinecalisthenics.com. And in the meantime, you can drop any question in the comment, and I will be back next week with a new video. Take care, guys.